Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. This is Kelly J, and I want to follow up with a really effective way to treat the body, and it incorporates that slugging treatment that I had posted a YouTube on a few weeks ago. And I'll link that YouTube above, and that was slugging on the skin. Well, I want to show you how you can use the same technique of slugging with some effective body products. A lot of you at this age, when we're in our 50s and 60s, 70s, we really see a thinning of the skin. And there's a lot of reasons why we're seeing thinning. We are not producing as much collagen. Our skin isn't our cellular, the cells aren't turning over as quickly as when we were younger. What else? There can be deficiencies that are going on in our body. Also, I think that menopause has a lot to do with it. And we just start to see all the effects, and they are, they're in the result of seeing thinning skin. And I have a really great treatment that I want to share with you. But first of all, if you would like to hear more on how you can treat your skin at home, we love to deliver home remedies for treatments that you can use on your body, on your face, that will create changes. They are treatments that we revise, and we use them at our skin clinic, Jolie Day Spa and Skin Clinic in Marietta, California. And we try to bring you the latest in ingredients, in devices, in facial treatments that are so effective at home. So first of all, let me get started by telling you a little bit about why I love this treatment. I particularly love it right now because a lot of you might see that I have an interesting background behind me while I'm videotaping. We recently, about a year and a half ago, we invested in a home in the South, about 20 so miles from Nashville. So my husband and I bought a home that was built in 1835. So one of the things that I love the most is remodeling, decorating, and skincare. And luckily, I get to do all of those hobbies in my life. So I feel very fortunate. It's a work in progress, so I apologize for the background. However, that is really going to be a really cool aspect of this home, because it's a double-sided fireplace, and I believe back in 1835, that is the only way that a little family would stay warm. But that being said, you will see the progress in my videos as far as the home and the journey we've taken to restore and renovate this home. What I want to just tell you is that being from Southern California, living only 24 miles from downtown LA, I didn't experience these kinds of issues that you have here in the South, especially in the summer. So the reason we wanted to live here part-time was because we have 3 little grandchildren that are under 5 years old. So when I bring the children, the babies, I call them, Jack, William and James, when I bring them here to play on this property, it's surrounded by cows and farms, and it's very remote. It's very, very beautiful. But what I found was the mosquitoes do love me. They love my skin. I guess maybe it's the blood type. I think they're more attracted to certain blood types, or they just are attracted to me, not my husband. But another thing is there are chiggers. And so when I go and I play out in the yard with the boys, which we really are busy in the summer, and there's a creek right down the street that we play in. I have been attacked by the chiggers and the mosquitoes to the point where it created an allergic reaction. So my arms and my legs were completely covered in these bites. And if you know what that does in terms of the marks it leaves on the skin, if you're a person that's prone to hyperpigmentation, I've had spots all over my arms and legs, which is an entirely different issue for me as far as skin. So I decided that I was going to really, really bump up my treatments on my legs and my arms. I typically use glycolic, and I use crepey skin cream. So I'm going to tell you why I love those, and then I'm going to tell you how I use the slugging treatment to bump those two ingredients, those two skincare products up, so that the activity was even more, it provided more progress with my pigmented areas of my arms and legs. I really believe that at this pace, in about 4 or 5 weeks, I will have the skin looking really smooth and flawless with no dark spots. So first I want to start with the smallest of the molecules. That is an AHA, and a lot of you might be familiar with it, but I call it our glycolic rectifying cream. Our glycolic rectifying cream is the one that is made by the French chemist in North Hollywood, and he's been making this product for us for about 21 years. So what I like to do is I like to take about the size of, I don't know, oh gosh, that's maybe a quarter or an eighth of a teaspoon. And I just put it on my hand. And why this is so effective to start with, this cream, is it is a 15% glycolic. And glycolic, as you probably, if you watch my tutorials, you'll know why we love glycolic so much. Glycolic is a small molecule. It's a small AHA molecule, and glycolic will work its way into the pore and into the skin, and it will reach the lower layers. Glycolic acid is made from sugar cane, and it is it's an exfoliant. So while we see the top layer of the skin exfoliate, it's also working its way down into that lower layer, into the dermis, and we're getting humectants, and we're getting collagen stimulation. It is so effective at changing texture of skin. Our clients love it all over the face. And now that I'm introducing how to use it on the body, we're really seeing a lot of progress with crepey skin and dark spot and pigmented skin. Just a couple of key ingredients in the glycolic rectifying cream. It contains 15% glycolic, and it's in a base of chamomile extract, and it has retinol palmitate, so a form of vitamin A, but it has two really great ingredients in it, which you don't typically find in a glycolic product with acid. It has the palmitoyl oligopeptide, and it has palmitoyl tetrapeptide. Those are the palmitoyl tetrapeptide. It acts as a skin conditioning agent, and it reduces the intensity of muscle contraction for fine lines around the eyes, anywhere else around the body, the face. It lessens the appearance of wrinkles, and it softens and minimizes fine lines. It decreases, it imitates or decreases puffiness in the skin around the eyes. It is lipophilic, so it is it works well in an oil-based cream, and it just really repairs the skin. So I love it for what it will do for the texture and for your crepiness in the body, and for the color of the skin. It also has palmitoyl oligopeptides, which is it's a small protein, and it's a string of amino acids, and it is used for anti-aging. It stimulates collagen. So those two peptides in the glycolic rectifying cream are so beneficial. If you want to use about, like I said, about a quarter of a teaspoon, maybe a little more, it would be beneficial, combined with our Absolute Smoother Crepey Skin. This product is so amazing. This is sold on Amazon, and we're really doing well with it. We just listed it, and we're finding that people are really loving the benefits of it. And alone, if you use the Absolute Crepey Skin, Absolute Smoother Crepey Skin, you're gonna see benefits in the skin. It's derived from lactic acid, which is milk. It's a milk acid. It's known or famous for how Cleopatra would bathe with milk acid in her bath to keep her skin smooth and kept the discoloration from accumulating in her arms and legs and her face. That's the story behind Cleopatra. Anyways, lactic acid is has a larger molecule, so you're gonna find that the lactic acid is gonna work really well on those top layers of the skin, and it's known for its hydrating benefits. Out of all the AHAs, lactic acid is a real wonderful hydrator. But oh, sorry, I think we're getting a delivery here. But you also will experience brightening with the lactic acid. So what I do is I use a little bit more of the lactic acid, and I just mix the two together, and then I divide the two into my hands, and I'll work those on my legs, making sure that I get enough evenly dispersed all over my hands, arms, and legs. And the amount that I showed you would be enough for your legs. And then you just really want to work that product into the skin. Really massage it, get some blood flow going, circulation. It's always great for collagen stimulation. And we really want that product to saturate deep into the skin. Lots of massaging. So let's get to the point of how we can achieve more results by combining those two products. Let's go ahead and let's take our Aquaphor and let's layer our Aquaphor to occlude those ingredients. Now with the Aquaphor, I'm pretty liberal because I really want that hydration to be sealed in. No, not hydration. I really want to occlude, sorry. I want to occlude those two active creams, the glycolic rectifying and the lactic. I want to occlude those into my arms and legs. Just like I shared with you in my previous video about occluding the active skincare products that I had shared with you, we want to occlude that on our arms and legs, and we really want that to be a night treatment so that throughout the night those active ingredients are working deep into all those layers in the epidermis, working its way into the skin. It's correcting, it's tightening, it's disintegrating and lifting pigmentation. What we're hearing from some of our Amazon reviews is that they just were skeptical of the claims, but I'm not surprised that we're getting such great reviews. Many of you know our philosophy and our passion. Suzanne and I have been business partners for 21 years. We went to esthetician school together. While we were in esthetician school, we started working on our first skin clinic. Cute little French, beautiful little design. Well, we were so disappointed by a lot of the products that we were using that were for professionals that we decided we would start doing some research. And little by little, we started to launch our own product line. And one of the convictions I have is there are so many brands out on the market, and they have celebrity backing. They have studies that they present that show that they're the only ones that have certain kinds of science. But what I've really found once we've started working with labs and chemists is ingredients, they don't vary that much. There are expensive ingredients and there are less expensive ingredients, but there's really no justification to pay the prices of products that are a fortune. And that is my passion in researching products, ingredients in which we can go to the lab and we can have formulations that are better, actually better than the products that you see that have millions of dollars pushed at their you know, advertising campaigns. I as just a middle-class person coming from a pretty conservative, poor upbringing, always felt that there are ways to have beautiful things, quality things, that don't break the bank. For those of you that can afford $200, $300, $400, there's even a serum that we have reverse engineered that is sold for $800. I, in good conscience, and I know Suzanne has always shared our philosophy together. We have shared our philosophy together. I can't do that. I want our products to be priced at an affordable price point in which everyone can enjoy. That is just my passion. It will always be my passion, and it carries over also into my homes, our homes, our spa. There's just something really satisfying about buying a French piece of furniture or redoing a French piece of furniture, finding a chandelier. Our chandelier at the spa was from the Czech Republic, and a gentleman on Facebook had decided to sell it. And I remember when we picked it up, he said, I wanted to go to a good place where people value this beautiful chandelier. And I remember he told me it was a $5,000 or $6,000 chandelier, but we paid $500. And when you walk into our spa, you can see how beautifully it's decorated, but it's all done on a budget, affordable, and the same as this home that we're restoring here. We're bringing an old piece of history, pre-Civil War home, and we're just, you know, we're just designing something that we're so proud of. But it also spills over into our Jolie Visage skincare line of products that I want to bring you the best products I can find with the most active ingredients. And many times our active ingredients are much more higher in concentration than the products that are mass produced by the very large companies that have the money to do that. So with that being said, I wanted to tell you that I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have found something that is helpful in this tutorial. Let's see, did I leave anything out? So the lactic acid, the glycolic acid, it works together. Don't worry, it won't over process your skin, because it does have really great calming ingredients. And the Absolute Crepey Skin, quickly I'll tell you, I was inspired by a brand that's sold on TV that is pretty expensive, and I just thought, you know, we can do something better than that. We can offer something better than that. So if you do want to order the Absolute Crepey Skin, it's on Amazon, and a lot of our products are starting to sell on Amazon. And we just thank you for watching, and we hope that we're bringing you something that will help you at home. And look for our next tutorial. I'm going to be doing it on our Black Friday sale. It's going to last a week. We've got some really beautiful things that we're going to be offering for Black Friday. And if I don't see you before then, I hope that you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family, your homes, and each other. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.